And I don't want to have to tell my partner that they're ugly either.
Okay.
Oh, they're saying here they're ugly.
What?
Hi, I'm Tonya Mack, director, filmmaker, and storyteller. Over the past couple seasons, we've had meaningful and inspiring conversations around love and dating in our community. This time, we've brought back some of your faves to check in and keep the conversation going. This is Dating Black Allstars.
It's so love. 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 It's so love.
Is it important for you and your partner to have the same interests?
No. I don't think
Definitely not.
Not all of them, but a couple. Share a couple interests.
I would love my man to love anime as well, because then you can watch it together. And also the best people love anime.
I don't think so, you know. I think values, shared values makes a bit more sense than shared interests. Like, I actually like when someone has a world that I can't even relate to and they come home and they're telling me all these things. And now I'm learning keywords and I'm geeking out. And like, babe, did you get that diploma? And there's an excitement in them that I can just respect. It's not, I don't take it from them. I let them have it and I support, do you know what I mean? And vice versa.
It's more important that we don't have the opposite interests. So I can't be like, you can't take me out and be like, oh, I find this thing really fun, and people are like drinking out of a chalice and I'm doing something crazy. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Like,
Wait.
you need to...
Where did you find him?
If I had another presenter and we're both coming in, oh, did you present? Scorcher was difficult. Oh, he was wonderful. So let's have something different to talk about today, do you know what I mean? Because that's how you start lip syncing, because you're just excited.
Oh my God.
Now, certain things are cute, like, when they start throwing out about football and all that kind of stuff, asking you about players and that.
Yeah.
But, do you know what I mean? Everything within reason, innit? Everything within reason, innit? Do you know what I mean? Because it might be an important game and it's just like, maybe not time for it right now. But
Babe, relax.
Do you know what I mean?
For sure.
Wow, so she can't sit next to you and chair.
No, she can ask questions, but just...
She can even chair in stage whisper.
What's that?
She's like, yeah.
There's nothing wrong if we do share the same interests, though. Yeah, it's cool.
But how
But not too many of the same. It's like, no, I just don't want it to be the exact same. Like,
Does the right ones hit like music?
Oh, when you take over when you take over
let me
and I'm impressive, they're like, oh, you know that one?
Yeah, I love that.
I know, right?
And it can be the simple things you both enjoy to get together as well. Don't want it to be anything like, oh, we need to go skydiving together, nothing like that. Do you know what I mean?
But
we both enjoy watching Netflix together. That's good enough. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Maybe a bit of cooking together, that's all right. We don't want to go five-a-side together. Do you get what I'm trying to say? That's reserved for me, the man, them. It's different
And
things.
what if she wants to do five-a-side?
Five-a-side?
Yeah.
Come on,
What if
man.
she's
How about it, man?
I would do it
What if she's
5-a-side.
epic?
Five-a-side?
Yeah.
Why, because you done 400 metres the other day?
Yeah.
Is it important for your partners or future partners to be aware of the world around them?
Yes.
Oh, yes. Just before you lot answer. Yes, it is.
If you have no knowledge of anything that's happening in the world, what's happening in current affairs, and like, just have like an intellectual conversation. What are we doing here?
I don't need you embarrassing me, please. If I have a social platform, I'm seen by the world. If you come and say something crazy and you're affecting my bag, babe, it's time out. Go and sit in the corner. Go and sit in the corner, because what do you mean?
The life that we are living right now, guys, as black people, as people in the world, you must understand. And mostly because you have to understand the structures and the systems. Because if you have kids, you might withstand racism, but when your kid goes to school, you need to start having the language and understand that now you're defending them.
Some women are very attractive and they haven't had to do the work in terms of focusing on other things than their aesthetic beauty. Because guys chase them all the time and they've always been conventionally pretty. A lot of the time, that's not all that they have to give, but that's what they lead with. And the same can happen to guys, like, you know, a guy that's like 7 foot, whatever, dressed. 7 foot? With like them basket, okay, let me say 6'7", muscly, the quintessential attractive man. Because he's so used to like, not women throwing themselves at him, but he's so used to like getting that attention. He hasn't done any sort of personal work. He's got no personality. Like, there are some women that I've dated in the past, God forgive me, I'd rather listen to paint dry. Not even watch paint dry, I'd rather listen to paint dry. It's like, you're so beautiful and you're so attractive, but there is nothing between your eardrums.
As a man, it might not be your interest, but as a requirement for your family,
need to know what's going on.
I'll be really shocked if you're still saying, I don't know what this like manifesto is or not.
Could you be with someone that votes different?
That looks different.
Votes different to you.
Yeah, I could.
Good.
Because there's so many different ways. It's not just I'm pro something mad and against something. There's so many different things in between.
I'm 50-50, you know, just because I'm into current affairs and it's very bleak majority of the time. Like if it's out, so if you're kind of away from that and you choose not to engage, for example, COVID, I remember in my house, we just said, you know what, I'm not watching the news.
Yeah, it's enough.
Do you know what I mean? It's too much. There's a death toll.
Know what's happening small in the world. It doesn't mean you have to sit there and read the newspaper, listen to the news, be depressed with the rest of England.
I think probably one of my biggest frustrations or issues with dating is how many young black men that you meet, you have no interest. It's not even that I don't know. It's like, I don't know and I don't want to know. You close your eyes and your ears to everything around you. It's like, you don't stand for anything.
I like to have debates for no reason. So I want you to know at least know something. Right? You know,
No, it's
know
true.
something.
So for no reason.
It's true.
Yeah, for no reason. I'll just start a debate. I'll just say something random and
If I was
so
one-
opposite to what he's saying, so you can just like
Say man
have a debate.
sleeping, just start tapping him. Hey, what do you think about that?
Yeah.
In recent times, I've seen like a lot of things with femicide and like a lot of men who are doing some egregious things to women. Just even having that sensibility and understanding. You don't even understand some of the nuances that she will experience.
Yeah.
It's like you're just together for the sake of being together and taking cute pictures.
I don't know, like, because I see a part where it's like, it's good to be connected to the world, but sometimes it's quite refreshing when someone doesn't know what's going on. It doesn't, and I'm not talking about things that like directly impact you, but like sometimes it's nice when, I don't know, you say to someone, oh, have you seen this? And they're like, nah.
And you could put them on.
Oh, right. All right, cool, let's talk. Do you get what I'm saying? Like,
I don't know why my brain went to when I'm like in a restaurant and I need a man to know where all the exits are. I love that. Because you're thinking about like my safety.
Yeah.
Can we just divulge into that a little bit?
Yeah. Just no, I mean
No, I'm just curious. I've never heard that one before.
never. Like I've been on dates with people and they're like, no, let me sit here because they've got an eye on the door.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, they've got an eye on the door.
Cool.
Actually, maybe those are the drug dealers. I was gonna say. I didn't want to say.
As a woman, there's still that protection thing. So that's why I personally, I'm always like, it feels unsafe for me to be in a household where my man couldn't even navigate this world. Not everything, but to sit down as a head of my household and you don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
So how can you help what's going on in this house when we're affected by what's going on outside?
yeah. Don't be too picky, man.
Nah, pick anyone.
Don't be too picky.
But you see when the pickings is slim.
Sometimes chill out on the requirements. Like, no one's gonna be perfect.
Settle.
Nah, not settle.
Settle.
I'm not saying settle, but like you need to understand, like, can you live with it? All right, cool, yeah, we can manage it, innit? We can.
But who you want isn't outside anymore.
Possibly. They're working from home.
They're not outside.
They're on Zoom
anymore.
calls.
They're inside, settled down, settling.
Pick anybody.
Pick anybody is wild.
Do you still go with that?
For not me. I mean,
Okay.
for who's outside. Pick anyone.
That his advice to us.
Yeah.
Yeah, pick anyone.
As single people,
Yeah.
we should just pick anyone.
Pick and see.
You see that C? That C carries so much weight. What you will see, what you saw, you'll give testimony when you get out of it.
At the rate at which you guys are dating, do you think you'll find someone? Just being like super honest.
I think that everyone will find someone at some point, whoever wants someone.
Really?
I feel like someone will eventually, because I think things change, and I'm not necessarily a settling thing, but just things change where I'm at in life. I might only need a companion for a certain thing. That person too, hopefully has worked on themselves and, you know, they've got qualities that they feel like are harmonious with other people. But I don't know for sure, but I think either way, we are more equipped to be alone. And if I live in a generation that didn't marry, I'm not alone.
Yeah.
If it was just me, maybe I'll start questioning and be like, rah, but clearly I've got company. But also, those of you who are married, we all ask you for like mixers, singles mixers, all this stuff. You like don't want to do nothing. You lot at home.
No, because all our friends are also
Married.
Yeah, like the ones that aren't married. I don't want to introduce you to that person.
That's what everyone says.
No, I'm telling
They're
you.
not married for a
I'm
reason.
telling you, they're not married
When
for
I want
a
to
reason.
protect you, you don't want to be protected.
Yeah, like I'm really trying to protect you.
Meanwhile,
not
Fred is saying,
serious.
just pick.
Fred, we should just pick and see, right?
So this bum you were talking about earlier.
That's what I was going to offer
Innit?
you the
What's his
bum. Yeah, he'll make you laugh.
Oh, the bum.
He'll make
Oh,
you laugh.
yeah. But he's a good guy, to be fair.
makes
And
me
he's
laugh.
recently
We do.
out.
Who did you vote for in the last election? Let's start it, might as well.
Green Party still.
Green Party. You can work with that.
Potential, man.
The ones that have just come out of relationships, even them, they are maybe the ones that we might be able to be like, hey, do you know what?
That's it. There is a new wave coming out.
the vulnerable ones.
Yeah. And those guys are ready for marriage.
Ready, yeah.
They're ready for marriage. If you look at a lot of people, after they get out of a relationship, usually if it's a long-term one, the next person they're with,
They're marrying them.
And you see that 6
and
months,
it's
12
like,
months
it's
done.
quick, like...
I feel like we've seen it in a real life where so-and-so, a person has been together with someone for a long time and you think that they're going to make it to, and then they break up.
Yeah.
And then you open Instagram and you're looking at his wedding
And
to
he's
somebody
married.
else.
Yeah.
And
That's
like, crazy
it.
work.
Because the slot machine is warm, bro.
Yeah.
We're warm, you warm? Oh, you just came out too?
Yeah, brilliant, jackpot.
Let's go.
That's it.
We're both ready. Like I think we're gonna see, as we get older, we're going to see people jump into marriages much quicker. Do you know the time when I knew things were changing? When I started seeing conversations about, I don't mind if I have someone that's been married before. I said, yeah, it's changing. I said, it's changing.
I did say that.
Changing.
I might be somebody's second wife.
Yeah.
And I'm not mad at that.
Yeah,
Because at least I know
shouldn't be.
you're domesticated. Like,
And have you seen how second wives get treated?
Right. So I'm not too proud to say, oh, I must be first wife, first and only. It is what it is.
But you come after he's already broken up with the wife, obviously.
Obviously, yeah.
What do you think I am?
Clarification.
It's so love, it's so love, it's so love. It's so love. It's so love.
Everyone seems to claim that their city or country is the worst for dating. Is the UK really that bad, or should we change our perspective?
The UK is not that bad.
It's not.
It's not.
No, it's bad. It's bad. Is it bad, Khadija?
Is it bad? Especially if you're tall, dark-skinned, curvy, don't date in this UK.
What?
Because what is there for me here?
Oh, as in the men that you desire aren't here.
Yeah, and the women.
Where
There's
are
nothing
they?
Here.
But where are they? Because others might be watching and they're like tall, black, curvy, dark skin.
Girl, I
where
need
should
to
they
keep
go?
my stash.
Where should they go?
To myself, okay? I'm not telling y'all.
From what I hear, the streets are scary in London.
From what you hear?
Yeah.
You're not in the streets.
You're not in the streets.
Sorry, sorry.
I'm not in the streets.
Hey, you said you were mingling though.
Yeah, not in the streets. I'm a lady.
Where'd you mingle then?
I'm a lady.
Where'd you mingle?
Hinge. God forbid.
Oh, no.
Don't say God forbid.
Don't. Your boys are on there. I'll let
Oh,
you
no,
know.
no, what? Listen.
My girl moved to America and she literally was like, enjoy the UK while she's there, girl. Like, she was like, in America, like, hey, hello, sir. Hello, everybody. I'm just clocking where this is going out to. But she was like, in America, it's like, apparently the guys are super sport. Like, there's literally like 5 badinas to every one guy.
Let's put it like this, because I think like the UK generally, whether cost of living, all that kind of stuff, you could say it's bad vibes, innit? But I think the people here are some of the most amazing people in the world. Do you know what I mean? I feel like in terms of like the banter, we all get each other. Do you get what I'm trying to say? We've gone through different... Do you get what I'm trying to say?
She's like, it's not enough. It's not enough.
But do you know what it is? Because what's going to hold you? But do you know what it is? What's going to hold you though? Because once you get past, all right, cool, they look the way that you want them to look, it's going to be all of the other stuff that, there's going to be certain things that you don't want to have to tell your partner about.
And I don't want to have to tell my partner that they're ugly either.
Kyle.
Oh, so you're saying here they're ugly?
What?
And then you
I've always had a preference for the UK guys as well, just because I found that they're slightly less performative. Like you know, you already know there's so many countries where they will sell you like they will literally be like, I'm buying you that. They will even rent. They'll get the real estate agent to come, everything, and the level of delusion that they will sell you is crazy. With the UK guys, I think the level of delusion is a little bit more tapered.
I'm gonna be 100% honest right now, and I'm gonna probably be haters, but the good-looking guys are typically short. And I'm not dating no short guy. The tall guys they've never had to do anything in their life with personality-wise because they're tall. The tallness is their everything. So I'm talking to you, and it's like talking to a wall. I'm over it.
So one thing I found is men that aren't in London, men that mainly, let's say Africa, yeah, Nigeria specifically, they're more chivalrous. They're more like, it's more like, okay, they're treating you like you're actually a woman, like a princess.
I'm very romantic. I love everything to be romanticized. I literally spoke about it on my page the other day. Like, I will go on an errand and make it the most romantic thing in the world by myself, right? And I just don't feel like, in terms of the romance that I've experienced in London and the romance have experienced elsewhere in the world, 2 different calibers of things. Even just language, down to language and how guys will express themselves or not express themselves, or it's like, oh, babe, you know what it is still. Shut up!
So what do you want to say?
Tell me, but that comes with maturity.
It's just a different energy. I just feel like here in London, we're your peers rather than, okay, no, this is a woman that I want to treat well.
When you go to another country, you're more relaxed, you're more talking. You'll talk to someone you're not even attracted to just to be a nice person.
Okay.
You'll be open energy. No, as in, like,
No,
you'll be
I'm
open
agreeing
energy.
with you.
If in London, you're only talking to the person that's a 10.
No, in fact,
And if it's not a 10, you're not... Like, come on.
I think it's a bit harder for me because my stature, I look the way I look and I act the way I act. I'm just not, my person is not here, unfortunately.
No, and that's fair enough because I'm not even gonna act like we're not laid back in the UK and that. Do you know what I mean?
A lot more laid back.
A lot of the time.
And it's not bad, it's just not my thing.
Yeah.
I went to LA last year, and culturally, Americans and Brits, Black Americans and Black Brits are so different. Like, Americans are very forward, very direct. What you see is what you get. British people, we kind of do the typical British thing where we kind of not give too much.
Quite reserved.
There
Can't
is
be too
this.
excited.
Yeah.
We get branded as, he's a beg, or he does
Yeah.
too much. And then that then seeps into how people date. It's very hard for people to be their unapologetic self because
Yeah,
if
like with your flowers. It's like, of course, he's going to send 24 flowers.
4 flowers and I was thoughtful. They were cooking me like I was fried rice and I couldn't understand it. But at the same time, I'm at the game there, not.
This is it. There we go.
As Black people, do we care too much about love and dating?
No, I think it's the right amount.
We should
I don't think we care enough.
Yeah, we got too many opinions on other people's ish. Like,
No, I feel like,
I think it's the right amount. I think we might not know what to do in these spaces, but I think it's right to care about community, love, who you're committing your life to. I think it's good to care about those things. And everyone that says, it's the same topics, it's the same... Why are you still watching?
Yo.
Why are you still watching? Because you care, and it's not a bad thing to care.
Yeah, season 5.
I don't know the stats of how much, like, love and dating shows we watch or reality TV, but I'm sure it's high. Like, we watch that stuff and we comment and we talk about it, and it's not a bad thing, but...
I was going to say, it's not all ironic that you're saying this on a love and dating show.
Oh, yeah.
This is really meta.
We do, though. Like, if we compare it to, like, technology, do we jump online to talk about tech?
Even in terms of like the stats when it comes to like broken homes and all these sort of things, I just feel like but why are we top of that? Why are we the top of the charts when it comes to like the negative things when it comes to dating and love? And I don't think thinking about it, and I don't think we think about it and express it enough.
I can't say it's too much though, because obviously everybody talks about like all these podcasts talk about the same thing, but when you look at the age of the people when they enter the scene or whatever, of course they're going to talk about these things. That's what they're going through right now. They're doing their first date, so now the conversation is who pays on the first date.
I've seen some elderly on the podcast talking about some stuff.
I know there are some. I'll be honest. There are some that have like you should have left that time ago.
Many a time ago.
2 decades ago.
But I understand why they're having these conversations. Like you said, it's the thing that every single person is going through this.
Do you think there should be an expiration date on dating?
I don't necessarily feel like there needs to be an expiration date. So whilst you've got my interest, you've got my interest. I'm not about to be like, well, it's 6 months. You haven't asked me to be your girlfriend. The interest is over, because that's just the front. It's just, who are we kidding? Because I'm still thinking about you, even with an ex-man. I can't get you out of my head.
Do you know how frustrating that is?
Do you know how frustrating it is? Do you know the prayers I've said? God, I'm your child. Don't let me like him. I'm not going to say, well, I don't like you no more. It could be 100 years. I feel how I feel. When I stop feeling like that, I stop feeling like that. But I will, because then I'm not mad about it. I'm cool. Like, it is what it is. You're not ready. I'm off. I'm dating. You better hope I don't like someone more than I like you. I feel like now that's the narrative. I like you, so still not gonna be now. Yeah, because I feel like a lot of us don't want to feel how we feel. I damn near love you. What do you want? It doesn't matter.
It's actually peak.
It's not. I don't care if I care about you.
Yo, you need to be the spokeswoman.
I like that you're feeling what you're feeling, but still, there's a boundary there. And the boundary is, I care about you, but if you're not meeting me where I'm at, that doesn't mean I don't care about you, but I'm not gonna... I think the damage is where people think they can change the other person's behavior or like require something on a deadline and just stick around. Like you are still living your life.
Yeah.
Which that feels healthy.
Sometimes the vibe is feels better than the answer.
Word. No,
I mean, you're not lying.
And bro,
if
like,
we're
let's
being
be
very
real, I'm not
honest,
like,
but
you
you know
see in
what?
the GC, we're like, yo,
No,
but
you're
in
right.
reality, when yo, I'm out, press the buzzer, buzz him in, boom, and little snuggle, side joint, it starts feeling all different. You start like,
and the problem is,
we'll deal with that later. You start, you know, it's
That's
a real
okay.
thing.
the problem is, for one of you it's a vibe, for the other of you it's a taster. You gotta take what they're saying. Like you've got to actually
Forget
take what they're saying.
Take what they're showing.
That's the part.
Forget what they're
Wait, I
saying.
just clocked. I'm on the wrong
the
side.
part.
I need to get.
Forget what they're saying.
Yeah,
because
you gotta see
they
what
will
they're
show you how they feel.
I want to see you, but he hasn't seen you in a week, sis.
If you understand me and we
You're
understand
not
each
in a
other,
relationship with yourself, so you need to understand what they need
You
as
had
well as
me
what you
until-
need. Like, so if you were
that
in a
one hit,
relationship...
that one cut deep, that one.
Yeah, if you're in a relationship with Scorcher doesn't need the words, right? So you could date yourself, you understand yourself.
I
but
like
this-
the words though.
Yeah, but then why is it not coming out?
No.
What, you
I'm
like
not
hearing
saying-
the words?
Yeah, but I'm not saying I need to hear them. I'm just saying.
You like it when you hear it.
Yeah,
But
I
you,
like
you
the
know why
words.
you like it and you don't need it? Because girls give it so readily.
Right.
Like, so you've
And
never had
that's
to
the thing.
need
We
it.
will always lay our cards
Yeah,
out.
we'll always say,
we will always
tell you
probe
this.
and ask and
Yeah.
reaffirm.
No, not everyone lays their
of us.
card. That's not true.
I mean,
No,
all
because
of
you know
us.
the
Okay,
no, because you know
that's
like
true.
when I catch a vibe, yeah, sometimes it's a wordless vibe.
For you, babe.
No, both
no,
sides.
no,
like
no, that
I've
is
been,
this.
I've been in a zone, yeah, where I'm there. Me and them, we're here now. Silent. Vibe with the frequencies. The frequencies.
Yeah.
Mad thing.
Wonderful.
Even in silence.
Would you ever do a music deal with just vibes?
No, I'm gonna need the bread.
You're
Right.
gonna, but you need clear communication that
Yes.
everyone understands.
Hey, Matt. No deals like that.
It's so love, it's so love, it's so love.